Hey gang, John Bacarella here with your Lake St. Clair Fishing Report, brought to you by Sportsmen's Direct. It is Thursday, March 18th, and it's been kind of a wild week weather-wise, and it's kind of wild out there right now. The wind's blowing out of the north at like 40 miles an hour, gale force. Some parts of Lake Erie, I guess they're probably flooding, shoreline flooding, I'm sure, with all this wind. And so we got some cold nights coming. I think tonight down to 20. And then I think tomorrow night pretty cold too. But the weekend sounds like it's going to be really warm. So here's the deal right now. So the water temp at Belle Isle, when I just checked, was at about 37 degrees. So, and that's probably where it's going to stay here for the next couple of days. Although the shoreline and the canals and everything are going to warm up big time this weekend, which should really trigger another really good perch bite and panfish bite. And I know a lot of you folks took advantage of it, that last warm snap we had, and really crushed the perch back in the Metro Park, and those fish should still be there. There's no reason why those fish moved out. If anything, there's more fish that should have moved in by now. And so your shoreline spots, Harley Ensign, but South River Road, boat launch. Oh, by the way, ramps are in. If you guys weren't following us or on Facebook, the ramps are in now at Harley. The ramps are in at Selfridge. Where else? Those are the two big ones now, I mean, for us right here. And I guess the boat launches are open now at Alter Road and St. Jean. So for you guys that want to go down on the Detroit River, you can head down there. But getting back to the weather. So the weather and the wind right now have really tore the lake up. So the main lake is pretty tore up. There should be a slot. There was still a slot of clean water kind of tucked in from Metro Beach down in fairly tight to shore down through the mile roads, and we'll just have to check it out and see what happens. She's blowing out of the north really hard right now, so it should be wrapping around that point, and hopefully we'll keep some cleaner water tucked in right in that lee of the point there, going down into the mile road area. But it's blowing so hard, who knows it. I mean, if the north end of the lake gets completely trashed, that water is going to filter around too, and it could skunk that water up pretty good as well. So your Detroit River, St. Clair River, with this really strong north wind, I'm expecting are going to be, pretty cloudy water conditions. Doesn't mean you can't catch fish, but jigging, it makes it a lot harder when that water is really dirty, and you add the cold temps in there on top of it. That's not going to make, for a great fishing outing, I wouldn't think. But the panfish fishing in the canals, in the bays, in the marinas, because the boats are not in yet for you guys that want to get in there with small boats and fish those docks and things, kayakers, anybody that's got access. The fishing should get really good this weekend. We're expecting highs in the mid to upper 50s and even 60s this weekend. And so those small secluded bodies of water, the canals, marinas, back bays, are going to warm up really fast, even if it's only on the surface or up on the wind. When that wind blows that water across, even in those small bodies of water, that windward side of those areas ought to warm up. That warm water is going to stack in those areas, and it should trigger a really good bite for you guys that want to chase perch and other panfish, bluegills, crappies, all that good stuff. I know Spencer got into them this week. He got into perch. He also got into some nice sunnies and crappies as well. So those fish are there to be caught. You're just going to have to get out and do it. And when it's going to be beautiful and warm and sunny, it's a lot easier to do that than when it's blowing 40 miles an hour and 30 degrees like it is out there right now. So there's a little bit of ice still up in Lake Huron, tucked against that Canadian side, and we'll have to see if that wind pushes it down into the St. Clair River, or if it's just going to beat it up on that shoreline and trash it and get rid of it. It'll just be hard to tell. It just completely depends on the wind angle, if it's going to blow it down into the river over the next 24 hours or not. That's really all the fishing report I've got for you this week. We got nice weather coming up. Get out, enjoy it, and it's supposed to stick with us this time. So next week, it's supposed to at least be warmer, more spring-like temps, and we'll start to see those water temps tick up. We should be getting into the low 40s next week, and that ought to really bring that walleye bite on in the Detroit River for you guys that have been chomping at the bit since last year to get out there and enjoy it. The border is still closed. Looks like they've extended it at least until the end of the month, actually going into the next month. And I don't see them opening it back up. I think when they open the border, they're going to open the border. They're going to open it on the water and going across you know, on shore accesses, but right now it's still closed, so you're going to be stuck on the American side. So that's all I've got. We'll see you in the shop this coming weekend, and get out and enjoy the nice weather we've got headed our way.
Just start rolling.
Well, she's squeaking.
What are you doing down there, girlie?
What are you doing? You got your football? You got your football? Oh my goodness. Dog on the set. Dog on the set. So it's
I can clear out more space.
it's the joys of Labradoodle life. But we really do got to take that away from her. Hey, if you like this video content and you want to get updated as soon as the next video is out there, hit that subscribe button and the little bell icon, and you'll get notified as soon as the next video is up.